Independence Day, at least according to me, according to other people. I mean, it could be another different day somewhere else. I think some places are a day ahead. I don't know if anybody's a day behind, other than West Virginia. I've got coffee here today, and I've been meaning to try this Indiana Jones Crusader Cup, the Scotcheroo stuff that I absolutely love and enjoy. I want to try it in the Moka Pot. And I know that sounds like a terrible idea, and it probably is, but we're going to grind it up anyway, and we're going to, we're just going to do it because it's fun, because it's interesting, and I want to know what this tastes like when it's concentrated a little bit more than it normally is. Also, this is fun. The tree's up. Say hello to my tree. I need to find my skirt. Here's the tree, and it's daylight outside, so it's really hard to tell, you know, what's going on up there. Look at there, there's my my angel. Wait for it. Oh, but wait, there's more.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations.
Yeah, the buzzard collectors swirl around.
No man has gone before.
Wait for it. And then I can turn it off and put it back into normal mode where it's just blinking. Yeah, it's got a moat. See? It's got a moat. How cool is that? And you can hang it like an ornament up here. I'm just gonna kind of put it there. There we go. Don't tell Matt, but I've got the rest of these coming in the next couple of weeks from eBay. I couldn't help myself. There's like an entire crew, and it does a whole entire, and when I get them, I'm gonna put them up, and I'm gonna do a video on them, and it's gonna be amazing. But yeah, apparently they tell an entire story of the Mirror Mirror episode from TOS, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, I got my Christmas tree up. Like I said, I need to find my Christmas tree skirt. The only problem right now I'm having is Indy likes to go and chew on the bottom. All of the baubles are like up, I don't know, 2-3 feet. So it's not really something, the baubles aren't, I'm not really worried about. They have to get up on the table, and they've been up on the table, and you know, if they do that, then there's nothing stopping them from, you know, getting in and doing stuff to the tree. And I've never seen them jump into the tree. They jumped into the old tree at the old house, but since we've moved here, you know, what has it been, 4 years now? They've not done that. So this will be the last, I think, of the Scotcheroo. My pouring skills are terrible. I really don't think I should have that much on there either. It's around 27 and 30 grams. Fit really well. Okay, 28.6, that's good. Getting a new Scotcheroo for Christmas, hopefully, so this'll make it, we'll go out with a bang. We'll go out with a bang, or probably a sizzle, or probably a, ugh, why did I do this? All of which are, you know, viable. So good. So good. Smells so wonderful. I've moved the grind setting down to a medium fine. More of a, I guess it's more of a, like a filter coffee setting, this is. It's not espresso fine, not even remotely close. It's not powdery at all. I think this is a good setting for the Moka Pot for how I use it. So we'll smooth it out at the top. Try to stop channeling as much as humanly possible. I've put cold water in here, so this is freezing. We'll put that in there, let that float. Everything floats in here, boy. And then we'll screw on the top, and then we'll go put it on the stove. That's the exciting part. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what flavor this is going to bring out. I don't know how bitter it's going to be. I mean, it's going to be a bitter thing because this coffee, even though it's got a really wonderful flavor in butterscotch and caramel and some chocolate and a little nutty flavor to it, this process just makes it changes the flavor profile of a lot of different coffees dramatically. So we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna do what I love to do. And that is heat it up. I clean it out every time. Every time I clean it out. I do not let it sit and fester. After I've gone downstairs and transferred everything off of the camera, I come back up here and I address the Bialetti to make sure there's no standing coffee in it, that it's clean. And I know there are people that say it's best to just, you know, have an old coffee layer build up for flavor, but that's just old coffee build up. And I don't think that that's going to add anything to the flavor, but the flavor of old coffee. And it's not for me. So I've got this screwed on tight. The heat's going. I filled it up to the pressure relief valve. And now the heat is on the streets. And all those other lyrics from that song. So now we wait. I got the Christmas tree up yesterday, and that was fun. Put everything on it last night while we were watching The Mads Are Back. The Mads Are Back are the mad scientists from Mystery Science Theater 3000. They were writers and actors on the show. Frank Conniff and Trace Bellew, TV's Frank, and Dr. Forrester. Dr. Clayton Forrester. And they do, like, once a month, they do a live show. It's like $10. Proceeds, some of the proceeds going to charity of their choice. And then they just sit there for like 3 hours, and half of that is doing jokes, and then they have a guest on, and it's fantastic. It's fabulous. It's fun to watch. Teeny glass cup. Fun. Okay, so I have this apart over here. It's not because of anything happened. I was just cleaning it. Sometimes I tried to put it in the dishwasher. I have run it through the dishwasher twice since I've had it, and I've not liked the results. So using the scrubber to scrub it. And then these kind of fit together in a particular way. I'm pretty sure that might be it, but yeah, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get. Yeah, see, they kind of come together this way, and then there's the whole front, and that's what you grab it by because it's hot otherwise. And then this very awkward leather knot comes here, and you kind of wrangle it, and then you pull it tight, and then you're supposed to put a bow in it to keep these things from moving around and rattling. You can't put the knot behind because then you can't grab the damn carafe. Sounds like we're going swimmingly here. Excellent. So just tie a little knot in the front. Guess you could go for a bow if you wanted to, but the knot seems good. And it's nice thick, so the knot doesn't really get stuck. And then this won't come off. Now you can grab it and chuck it at your enemies, or fill it full of coffee, which is really what you should be doing with it. Anyhow, so this will be the last of this Crusader Cup. I have it on good authority that I have more Crusader Cup and perhaps 2 additional coffees coming for Christmas. So it's going to be a very interesting Christmas. Well, no, I tell a lie. It's probably not going to be a very interesting Christmas. You get to a certain age and you're like, you know what? I've bought things throughout the year, and I only bought them because I needed them at that single moment. Besides the ornaments. Oh, yeah, the Discovery, I bought that Kirk one, and I'm like, we'll just plug it in. Oh, it lights up. You push the button on the side. He says some words, and it's like, okay, that's great. I honestly did not know that interacted with the Enterprise that I bought. And apparently all of the ornaments, and it's all the main bridge crew. It's Sulu, Uhura, Scotty, Spock, and Chekhov. And then Kirk. So there's 6 of them. So 5 additional ones are on the way, and they all apparently interact the same way. So once I get those, it's going to be really fun to see how it works. Until then, it's basically just Kirk starting the story off. So I guess they all tell parts of the story. It may last for a while. It'll be very interesting to see how it works in the tree. I may have to reorganize all of my baubles, which is fine. It gives me something to do. A watch pot never boils, which is a lie, because I'm watching this pot and it's going to boil, because that's just what it does. So this is the Crusader Cup. I'm very interested to see what flavors it concentrates, and how probably pretty not great it's going to taste. It just intensifies the coffee flavor. And since this has got more than coffee flavor in it, it's going to be interesting to see, you know, what comes of the whole ordeal that we're putting this poor coffee through that doesn't deserve the experimentation, I guess. So now we're just listening. Usually it's about, I mean, this is cold water filtered water from the fridge. So this thing doesn't take very long to get up to temperature, because it is, I mean, it's aluminum. There it goes. I'm going to open it up so we can hear it. Look. All right, I'm going to turn it off, because I don't want to burn anything. And then we'll kind of ride it as we go. I'm going to see how long this, I mean, this went from, you know, cold water temperature up to boiling, and it's now shooting up through the device and into the carafe area here. So you can just see, it's just so much fun. It's fun to watch. I think it's fun to experience. Give it a little bit more heat. Conducts heat like crazy. So there we go. All right. Yeah. See, the sides are kind of foaming out a little bit because there's a lot more pressure coming up through the coffee. What's really nice about this is it doesn't seem to channel as much as you would get with some types of coffee. It's just more just pushing all of itself all the way through the bed of coffee that we've laid. Yep, that's a little bit of hot coffee splatter that just ended up all over my hand. Okay, so it seems like there should be more water pouring out than spatter like this. It's very strange, but we'll just let it go for a little bit longer. I'll shut the top. It's a very pleasing sound. The whole process is really kind of pleasing, you know? Yeah, look, see, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. That's another fun part. I mean, it's the whole process is a lot of fun. It's like a science experiment, you know? And there we go. All right, so our carafe is full. It's basically as much water as I put into it. There's always going to be some at the bottom because the little funnel only goes so far. So now we're just getting spitting and sputtering. Smell-wise, it's just very strong scotcheroo. So let's take this over here. I'll take my little cup. I guess I'm just remembering everything that I learned by watching the James Hoffman method, and then everybody coming back and saying, no, you really shouldn't do that. And so I'm instinctively, I wanted to go over there and rinse off the bottom with cold water. But I mean, if you do it properly, which I think I just did, you really don't need to do that. For some reason with this method, I always expected it to come out darker than it is, but this is relatively light in color. It almost smells like marshmallows. I will give that a second. That's incredibly hot. Well, we give it a second. Ladies over here, come here. Oh, and here comes Indy too. It's everybody. Everybody's here. Look at this. How we doing, everybody? We being good kitties? Because Santa doesn't bring stuff to good kitties. Neither of them are good kitties. Spoiler, just saying. They're ornery and pains in the butts. I love them regardless. It doesn't matter. Stop chewing on the tree. It's not good for you. And just goes under there and chomps on the tree. He just likes prickly stuff on his gums. He loves running stuff along his gums. It's really weird. He's been doing that since since we brought him home like the first couple of days, like 8 years ago now, just running their teeth or their gums over things. Usually it was a string at one point. I lost the string and have tried to tie another one up, and he doesn't seem to be as into it as the old string, so it's weird. He don't seem to want to climb up in it. I need to find my tree skirt so I can put it at the bottom there, because that just doesn't look very good, does it? It really doesn't look very good. Okay, let's see what we've got here. It's a wonderful smell. Ooh, no. Oh, that is so... Oh, that's not good. Lesson learned. Fascinating. It's a lot more bitter than the other coffees, and that must just be the process that they go through in order to make it this Crusader Cup. Yeah. Whew. That is just not ideal. So here's what you do. I'm going to see if this works. Pour a little bit more in there like that. Half and half, which still good. Yeah, look at a cloud. What a cloudy cloud. What a cloudy, cloudy cloud. Still pretty hot, but half and half is doing what it normally does, which is mellowing out the bitterness, which is just punches you in the face. It's absolutely crazy. But, then again, like I said, it makes sense. This method just takes the coffee and ramps up the bitterness like crazy. And I'm just going to pour the rest of it in here. I'm going to add some more half and half. See, there's where we got at the bottom. I'll just add a little bit more. Half and half. Yeah. Marvelous. Well, we've learned something today, and I want to thank this bag of Crusader Cup, and I'd like to thank Bones Coffee for coming up with this. And I'm excited for the new bag that I'll be getting at Christmas time. Nutty chocolate, butterscotch, and caramel. This is definitely one of my favorite flavored coffees. And I would highly suggest, as I have every time I've opened it up, folks go to Bones Coffee and order them a bag. But I love my little Bialetti. It's great. Moka Pot is so much fun to do, so much fun to watch. I hope you enjoyed today. Tomorrow, I don't know what we'll do. We'll figure it out at some point. But until then, have a great day. Bye.